Well, on my way to take my CDL test. Not going super as planned, in normal Paul fashion. So my truck, we're not able to get it ready in time. We'll just say that. So I needed to borrow a truck from my friends Jason and Shauna that have the Avid trucking company that did my training with, and
in 1 mile, bear right to merge onto I-15 towards San Bernardino.
Normally this isn't a problem for them because they've got a bunch of trucks, but they had an unfortunate incident where one of their trucks actually got burned up on the freeway, and they have another one that's in the shop. They have a couple in the shop, their dispatcher was not aware of this, and the dispatcher actually went ahead and booked him a load, which I went and helped get yesterday. And so the only truck that they had to lend me was one that I don't normally use for hot shot, and I brought it. I went and got it last night. Yes, the day before, and brought it home and started inspecting it this morning to make sure it's good to go, and found that it was missing 4 lug nuts. So
go past these lights, then use the right lane to bear right to merge onto I-15 towards San Bernardino.
Pick up the 4 lug nuts. My truck was still underneath the trailer. Had to. It's got this intermittent problem where it won't
bear right,
and disconnect the batteries, get that thing out from underneath my trailer, get this thing hooked up, and yeah, didn't really get a chance to test anything on the trailer. So it seems as though the brake controller doesn't do anything for the trailer, so that might.
In 6.3 miles, keep left towards Los Angeles.
But I'm going to do my best to do a little negotiating and make sure to let them know that in a borrowed truck. So we'll see how it goes. I'm on my way. Of course, it's I've only got just enough time to get there in time for my test, which is of course on the day that my permit expires. So yeah, great planning. I think I call it the 5 P's. Piss poor planning on Paul's part. Yeah, I got to do better on that. Fortunately, I did get a good amount of training in this last week, and even though I'm in a different truck, I feel like I can do the maneuvers, and then I'm technical enough that I can do everything on the pre-inspection list. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. All right, so update for the day. So I made it down to the DMV. I was late. I hate being late. I was late. Not a ton late, but a little late, and we did not have my instructor there. So you gotta have your licensed driver with you if you're going with a permit. So did not have that, so we had to reschedule. Going back tomorrow, give me a little more time with the truck. I should have done on camera. This 2006 Ford F-350. It's got a aftermarket brake controller on it. It wasn't really supplying the voltage to the trailer that it should. So I was checking the output out the back. I was only getting like 1 to 2 volts. Looked underneath the hood. cleaned the battery terminals. Couldn't really find any aftermarket wiring for it, so, and come to find out it's plugged into the factory tow package wiring. Pulled it free, checked the voltage at the controller, got plenty of voltage, 12 volts there. So plugged it back in, moved to back to the back again, and lo and behold, we got 12 volts back there now. So I don't know if just I'm plugging it back in and doing that stuff. We did check it after we did the terminals, but then we unplugged it and plugged it back in after that, and we started getting voltages in the back. Yeah, this little 12 valve over there. It's like my truck, my old 96. Over there. So we moved on to plugged it back into the trailer. My trailer started making noises with the electric over hydraulic brakes. I'll be honest with you, I have not worked on them at all, ever. So I got to do a little research. It still wasn't holding the trailer. When we do the manual override, would not hold the trailer. So need to take a look at that. I'll probably partner with my buddy Jason or Clint and see what they say to check first. So they both were former owners of this trailer. So that's the latest update. Oh yeah, and so I went when I was at the DMV. It's interesting because my paperwork that I had said that my permit was going to expire on January 13th, which is today. And I was really worried about, I either have to pay for an extension or take all 5 tests again, which, I could do no problem, but it's like another $85 to do that whole deal again. So I don't want to do that. But they tell me, these permits are good for a whole year. And I'm like, man, okay. It's interesting that it says it's expired on my paper, but you guys say it's good for a year. I was like, okay. So I started heading home, trying to decide what the heck I'm going to do. Because when I was at the DMV, the trailer brakes not working. Originally I was supposed to borrow a different truck, and I headed home. I was talking to my girlfriend Jennifer. She checked the availability of an appointment with my information, and then it said online that my permit was expired. I'm like, what the heck? So there is, which I did not know, a 1-800 number for the DMV that you can call, and they'll call you back. It took about it was a little less than an hour to get the call back, and that person was super helpful on the phone. I was very happy about that. Very friendly, super happy, and assured me that yes, the person at the DMV was correct. Permits are for an entire year, and my permit looks good to go. And so she's like, well, we can go ahead and I can schedule an appointment right now. So she did it, and I thought she said that it showed expired for a second, and then she was able to push it through. So we'll try her again tomorrow, 1 o'clock. I'll make sure that my trainer Shauna's there with me so we can do the test. And I got a little more practice in with this truck. For me, and this is just for me, having the shorter truck was not easier doing the maneuvers. I don't know. I don't know if it's because the 5500s turn sharp or what the story is. Yeah, you might have guessed that. I'm out on a walk with the doggy. Or, you know, it is that it turns sharper, or yeah, I'm not sure what the deal is, but or the power steering's, it's definitely more robust. Has no problem turning the tires on the pavement. Yeah, I don't know. I definitely wish I could do the deal in my truck, but it's not going to happen right now. Too many hurdles to jump that are too far away at the moment. So I'll be using this old 6.0 F350 short bed 4x4 crew cab diesel. It's a nice truck, actually. It's very cool. It's in great shape and decent power in it. Yeah, I'll be ready for tomorrow. I've been listening. I'm an audio guy. Not too big on the reading anymore. I used to read a ton of magazines. I mean, a ton. I used to get 3-4 subscriptions a month, and I'd read them cover to cover. But those days have been long gone. I do like the YouTube. Go on there, and even if I'm not watching it, I can listen to it and digest it that way. Helps me study that way. Yep, so the pre-inspection is pretty intense. I did shoot a video for it the other day. I haven't posted it. I probably should. I need to get better at putting this stuff up. But yeah, tomorrow's the day. I'll shoot some more content and yeah, be on my next part of my journey to I don't know, I guess we'll call it the second half of my life after Target. So it's gonna be cool. Yeah, well, that's it for now. I'm gonna get my walk in with the doggy. I brought some warmer clothes with me in my backpack because the sun already went down. And up here in the high desert, when that sun hits the horizon, the temperature drops pretty dramatically. It gets cold in January and February, even March sometimes. So, but yeah, you guys drive fast, take chances. See ya.